Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about iFrames. Yesterday video, we discussed about the checkbox. In that, I have told you how we can select the checkboxes, and even if there is a table, how we can go ahead and select the checkbox, and we can limit within a particular row using the filter. You don't need to go through the entire page and search all the checkboxes, and it won't be efficient, right? So I have taught you how we can use the filter. Those concepts, those are all very important concept. Those filter thing, we can use it for radio button, checkbox, and select button, select drop down, everything. Okay, so if you didn't go through the video, please take time, watch the video so that you can understand very well. Okay, so today we will discuss about what is frames. Okay, this is the URL. I tried to explain this with orange demo URL, but this thing is the frame concept is not available there. So this is the URL. Click on it and then you will get. Okay, let me show. See here you can see, just click inspect and then Control F, iFrame. You can see there exist 10 frames available. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is the frame. You can see, yeah, when I highlight, you can see it, right? So iFrame is nothing but there is a web page inside the web page. So this is the web page. Inside is there is another web page. So there are few elements available here, right? Like this text box means this field, card number and month, CVC detail. All these things it is available inside the frame. You cannot directly access, you cannot just go to navigate to this page, and if you try to access this particular field or locator, you won't be able to do it because it is hidden inside the frame. You can see here, right? It is highlighting the whole thing. So we have to first navigate to this web page and then to the frame, and then we have to find out that element and then do the rest of the things. So if the element is inside an iframe, your locator must start with an iframe. If the element, this is the element, it is available inside the iframe. So your locator should also start with iframe. Okay. So there are two things we can use it here in Playwright. One is frame.locator. This is the best modern and it is having the Playwright feature, auto waiting. And the other one is page.frame, older, less stable. So right now for this Stripe URL, this web page, we are going to use the frame locator. Okay. And why we have to use frame in such instances, and why we have to use frame locator. See, this is more recommended nowadays with Playwright. Everybody prefer to use this. So the reason we can also use frame. If you know the name and URL of the frame, then you can go ahead and use page.frame. If you don't know anything, if you're going to use any CSS selector or XPath, in that case, we have to use page.frameLocator. And definitely during the interview you might get some questions like when do we have to use page.frame and when do we have to use frame locator, and which is the most preferred. So try to understand the difference. If you know the name or URL of the frame, then you can use page.frame. You cannot use the CSS locator with page.frame. Okay, you cannot enter any CSS locator or XPath over here. It will not work. It will give you error. And you can also do the, if you know the main frame, you can navigate to the child frames as well. Okay. As I told you earlier, it is having the auto wait, so it will perfectly wait until the frame loads, and inside all the element loads everything. And it avoids switching context manually. So as we are using the Playwright locator, this function frame locator, all the features which is available, it will be available for this locator also, like auto wait and everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and start writing the code today. So iframe, I have created the new file iframe.spec.js. Let's copy paste this one. Okay, let's remove this skip. Okay, so we have to use async function with we are injecting the in the function, inside the function we are injecting the page fixture. So let's navigate to the URL. And here we have to, okay, you can see here when you open the URL, you're seeing this one, right? So this is the button. We have to click on this one. Wait, page dot get by role button, and then specify the name. Dot click. So right now let's see, like let's change this total frames. So here we can just use the for loop and try to get all the frames, total frames available in this. Okay, const frames of page.frames. So we are trying to get all the frames inside the page.frames. So let's print this frame. So here it is to be frame. We are getting each and every frame. Frame dot name and frame dot URL, frame dot child frames. Okay. Name, URL, and if there is any child frame, we will print. We will get it print that also. Okay, that's all. Okay, let's run the code. It is iFrame. Okay. Okay, and headed mode. We have given the URL and we have to click on the button, and then we are using the for loop to print the name, URL and child frames. Okay, so yeah, it is passed. It has not given any name. It is giving the URL and there is no child frame. Okay, so but when we inspected, here we can see I have shown you like we had 10 frames, right? Okay, we have to click on this. Now it will, once you click on this, now if you inspect, now you can see if you enter iFrame, it will show 10. But whereas here it is just listing only one. Okay, the reason is the playwright will show only the frame which is interactable. Okay, it will not expose all the frames. It will expose only one frame that is actually having all the interactive elements. Okay, all the other 9 frames, it might be for different purpose. The playwright is not able to access them, so that's the reason it is not showing. Even though it is having the 10 frames, whatever the playwright can access, only those details will be shown here. Okay, so we will not be able to read their DOM, or we will not be and we cannot inspect the child frames, or we cannot use any content frame function, all these things. Maybe these are all blocked for some security purpose. So whatever is accessible within our limit, that is actually showing up. See, whatever the interactive elements has to be displayed over here, that particular frame we are able to access. Okay, we got the URL for that one. This is a one frame which is very interactable and it has all the elements. We are going to access that particular frame, and all the other frames we won't be able to access it. Okay, and that is not necessary. For UI automation, that is enough. So that, okay, now we found out the frame which is interactable. So we can just go ahead and write next test case, and we can try to enter some details. Okay, we can try to enter the card number, all these details we can try to enter. Okay, let's go ahead and create another test case. And we can skip the above one. We have already ran, so we don't want to repeat it again. Okay, total frames. This is to just frames. We are just trying to interact with it. Okay, so this is the step. We are going to launch the URL and we are going to click on this button. Let's remove this, and now we are going to access this particular field. Okay, so here for that, as I told you, first we have to get the iFrame, and then we have to navigate to this particular this element. You cannot directly access this element. So here you can see this is the frame. Okay, when you hover your mouse, you can see this is highlighted. Okay, so this is the one which we are going to interact. So it has a source, and it has a class name. You can see the class is checkout frame, and yeah, other than that we don't have any other detail. Once again, let me just copy the element, sorry, this one, copy element. I just wanted to get the URL, I couldn't copy it over there. Okay, so here is the class name. Okay, so you can see the class name is checkout frame. Let's see how many frames are there. iFrame dot checkout frame. Okay, so there exist two frame. We cannot use this. If there is one, then we can use, but there is two frames, so we cannot use. So here, what else is there? iFrame, and we have the source. Okay, so we can use this URL. Await page dot. We have to use frame locator, and then you have to give this URL. We have to give iFrame. Um, Let me copy paste. So here we are giving iFrame src https this URL. Oh, we are taking only until this. We are just telling find out if it is starts with. So that's the reason we have given this caret symbol. src caret symbol, whatever it is starting with this particular. We don't want to give this much big because it will keep change. I think it is dynamic. So this is a very big URL and it is dynamic. So we don't want to take the entire thing. We are just telling if the URL starts with this particular URL, the caret symbol means starts with. Okay. I think for end with it is dollar symbol, and I'm not exactly sure. So, okay. And we can store this const frame locator. Sorry, we can't use stripe frame. Okay, so now we have the locator, and now we can go ahead and inspect this field. Okay, this is one. So here you have This is the field, you have it like a checkout. This is the one, right? Okay. Here you have the placeholder. See, you have a placeholder, so we can use we do have input mode, name, input class and everything. But if we want to use a Playwright specific semantic locator, we can use the placeholder. So just go ahead and use this. Await page dot get by placeholder. So we shouldn't use page, okay? We should use the locator. Await this locator, then we have to navigate to this element. There we have to enter the placeholder. What is that? It's okay. We can enter this. And the same way for the next one. Await stripe frame get by placeholder, and then the next field, what is that? This one. And here also it is having the placeholder. Just copy the entire thing and paste it over here. And then the next field, this is the same. Here we have CVC. Okay, dot fill. So here we have to enter the details, right? So here we can enter 4242. And here you have to fill anything like 12, 28. And this one, random number, anything 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I think that's all. Yeah, we have first found out the locator using this iFrame and the source. And then using that locator, we have to use the get placeholder. We have to find out that field and fill the values. Okay. Let's see if it is running successfully. Okay, did we skip the earlier one, right? Yeah, the first test case has been skipped. Okay, now it is executing the second test case. Fill 1, 2, 3. String got a number. Okay, sorry, we have to enter the string. Okay. Yeah, it is passed. We can just give some wait time. Wait, page dot wait for timeout 2000. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't. Okay, 1 second. I'll show you now. So it is entering all the details. Okay, it ran very fast. Even we can review the results. It has passed completely. It has entered the card number, MMYY, and the CVC detail. Everything works good. Okay. See, we can even do um, okay. So we can also give other details, and then like email, username, sorry, email, full name, address, and everything. And we have to click on the pay and everything. All these details we can do it, but this is going to be the same thing. You are again going to do the finding the page locator, which is the only one. This is already found. All other things remaining the same. You just have to find out the locator and then give this. That's all. Along with the frame locator, you have to give the locator. That's all. And if you want to fill all the details, then you can fill. You can just try it by your own. If you face any challenges, you can just ask me doubts. So if you have any questions, you can enter the comments. Then I'll be very happy to help you guys. Okay. So that's all for today. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.